If your entire value proposition as a software engineer is just writing clean boilerplate code, fixing basic bugs, and converting Jira ticket into pull requests, I have some brutal news for you. Your job is dying. We are officially in 2026, and the era of the average software engineer is over. Right now, AI agents, cursor, and advanced prompting workflows can spit out middle-tier code in 4 seconds. That used to take a human developer 4 hours. Because of this, the global tech market is undergoing a massive shift, and Tokyo is no exception. I talk to Tokyo startups, mega ventures, and CTOs every single week, and they are all telling me the exact same thing. Okay, we don't need code monkeys anymore. We are actively cutting our juniors and average dev pipelines. But here is a twist. They are still disparately sponsoring visas for international engineers. So what exactly are they looking for if they don't just want your coding skills? Hi, it's Kei here. As the CEO of a tech recruitment agency in Tokyo, I see the real-time hiring data before it ever hits LinkedIn. A lot of overseas engineers look at the current weak yen, the shifting global economy, and the rise of AI, and they think, is moving to Japan even worth it anymore? Can I even get a job? The answer is yes, absolutely. But only if you understand the new rules of the game. The bar in Tokyo has changed overnight. A standard average developer who just waits to be told what to build is getting completely ghosted. Meanwhile, a brand new class of developer, the product-minded engineer, is commanding massive salaries, landing 9 million plus yen offers, and getting their visas fast-tracked. Today, I'm gonna show you exactly why the average dev is obsolete, the 3 core traits Tokyo CTOs are fighting over right now, and how you can adapt your profile immediately to survive this shift. First, let's address the elephant in the room, AI. Average developers fear AI because they think it replaces them. Elite developers embrace AI because it multiplies them. Tokyo startups, especially well-funded Tier 2 and Tier 3 companies, are moving at a breakneck pace. They don't want a developer who codes everything from scratch by hand anymore. They want an engineer who can leverage AI tools to build, test, and ship features 3 times faster than a traditional devs. When a CTO interviews you in 2026, they aren't just looking at your Git history. They are testing your development velocity. They want to see that you can use modern workflows to handle the boilerplate, so you can spend your human brain power on system architecture and solving hard business problems. Trait 2. Product-minded engineering. This is the biggest differentiator. In the past, you could hide in a dark room, write code, never care about the user. But not anymore. Tokyo's top startups need engineers who understand why they are writing the code. They want you to understand product metrics, user retention, and business goals. If you sit in an interview and only talk about your favorite framework or how clean your architecture is, you sound like an average dev. But if you say, I designed this specific feature because we noticed a 15% drop off in our onboarding funnel, and my implementation cut user churn in half, and then the CTO will hire you on the spot. You aren't a cost center. You are a revenue generator. Trait 3. High context localization. Everyone tells you that you need to pass the JLPT N2 or N1 to get a high-paying tech jobs in Japan. But as an insider, let me tell you a secret. CTOs don't care about your JLPT certificate. They care about high-context technical communication. Can you read a Japanese engineering blog on Zen or Kita and understand what local dev teams are struggling with? Can you hop on a call and explain a technical architecture trade-off to a Japanese product manager? The average developer relies on basic textbook phrases. The elite developers learn the actual culture and tech discourse of the Tokyo ecosystem. So, let me give you a real-world example of how this plays out in my recruitment agency right now. Look at developer A. He has 5 years of experience, a stacked resume filled with frameworks, and writes decent code. He mass applies to 100 startups on LinkedIn. His profile looks identical to 10,000 other applicants. The result? Ghosted. Now, look at developer B. She might only have 3 or 4 years of experience, but her profile screams leverage. Her resume highlights how she uses AI agents to accelerate shipping times. She references how her code impacted the company's core business metrics, and she actively drops context about trending topics in the Japanese tech scene. When a tier 3 startup looking for core member sees developer B, they don't see an average engineer. They see a high leverage product builder. They skip the initial HR screening and send her straight to the final CTO round with a 9.5 million yen offer. So the death of average software engineer sounds terrifying, but it is actually the greatest opportunity in a decade for international developers, because most of your competition is staying lazy. They are still applying with the same generic resumes, utilizing the same outdated job boards, and complaining that the market is too hard. By simply shifting your mindset from being a code writer to a AI-leveraged product builder who understands the Tokyo market, you instantly put yourself in the top 5% of applicants. Japan is expanding its tech ecosystem faster than ever right now, and the capital is flowing into companies that are building the future. The jobs are there. You just need the right playbook to access them. If you want to stop playing the game like average developers and learn the exact insider strategies to position yourself as a premium candidate, I have a massive announcement. This summer, I am officially launching the Japan Tech Playbook 2026 again. I'm opening up the doors for highly exclusive 5-day launch special starting on July 15th, which is actually my birthday. I decided the absolute best way to celebrate is to hand over my entire agency's internal playbook to you guys with a massive one-time birthday discount. It was supposed to be this June, but yeah, I'm decided to do my birthday on July. Inside the playbook, you are getting my curated director of highly funded Tokyo startups, real mock interview breakdowns with local CTOs, and the exact resume frameworks that convert into high-paying offers in 2026. Priority access and the massive birthday discount are reserved strictly for those on the waitlist. Click the link in the description, get your email on the waitlist today, and let's build your blueprint to move to Tokyo this year. Stop writing code like it's 2022. Adapt, level up, and I will see you guys in Tokyo. ありがとうございました。